Distributors.
Good morning, good evening. I hope you like dreaming. You live to learn and you learn to live. It's positive and negative.
Radio New York.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
talk
It's out
about
now
Let's talk about it.
for free. Another free download has entered the internet.
The internet and entered our gates.
Yeah.
Another free download.
Here we go. Yep.
So, let us know about Radio New York, man. It came out yesterday.
It did come out yesterday.
Came out yesterday, man. So let us know about that actual album, man.
Okay.
The whole what it took to actually make the album, and what we can expect from it.
All right. Well, Radio New York, a free promotional CD. You can download directly on my MySpace page. It's I am Outasight or thriftshophiphop.com.
Already.
And basically, like I would say around 2 months ago, I was just putting out tracks on the internet and just kind of dicking around. And then I was just in negotiations with different publishing companies.
Okay.
I'm not going to name any names, but basically they was like, we love your music, but it's too left field for the radio. So I said, all right, well, then fuck it. I'm going to be the radio. So I decided to come with Radio New York, which is basically formatted like a radio show. Okay. I have Holly Monell from Brooklyn College hosting it. Okay. Shout out to Holly.
Shout out.
And yeah, so basically I spent like the last 2 months recording joints. And it has like 5 joints that were already kind of like out on the internet and 7 brand new joints, and it's pretty dope. No, it's really dope.
It's extremely dope.
Fuck being pretty.
It's hot.
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's really good. I just want to thank everybody who's been giving me love and support these last couple of days. We haven't even really had too much press yet.
Okay.
And, we're probably going to crack around 1,000 downloads in the first 2 days.
That's
so
hard,
peace to all these people. Peace to Melissa and Shallon. You guys are really holding me down on the promo.
Most definite, man. So for independent artists, man, especially with releasing this joint, man, as a free download and LP, how do you kind of fit that in there when we have, like we were talking about earlier, the congestion with new artists and downloading and free music, man? How do you kind of break that mold?
Well, I think my music kind of breaks a mold anyways.
Yeah.
It's a little different than what you're going to hear, per se, in hip-hop or anything else.
Anything, yeah.
So, I just enjoy what I do, and I understand that sometimes now, especially in the climate of the music world, there's going to be certain sacrifices that you need to take.
Yeah.
When we're also selling hard copies and merchandise, but you have to understand, it's like, would you rather sell 500 copies or have 15,000 people listen to it? So, I mean, it's like, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's right.
Good evening, man. Outasight, Radio New York. Let's get into it. Crack Distributors Radio in the building.
Good morning, good evening. I hope you like dreaming. You live to learn and you learn to live. It's positive and negative. I can't sleep, but I dream big. I can't sleep, but I dream big. I can't sleep, but I dream big.
Crack Distributors Radio, man. That track is called Good Evening. It's off Radio New York.
Good evening.
You're getting great music for free. Take advantage of it.
Yes.
Most definitely.
There's a lot of good music out there for free now.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. It's good for the listener. It could be bad for the artist.
It could be bad for the artist a little bit.
Sometimes. It's all right.
Well, I mean, we all have, artists in general have dreams of selling their music and attaining that goal of success, man. So do you feel like it kind of clouds that with you having to kind of give away music for free like this?
I think what happens now is that there's so many different mediums for artists to exist. It's both a positive and a negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you'd like to think that, all right, so now everybody can have an artist page, that there's going to be 5 million pages and everyone's going to be dope.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that is not the case.
Yeah, you get that.
So, I mean, now you just deal with the challenge of having to, crack people's defensive exterior of just not wanting to deal with whack shit anymore. Because, I mean,
gotta break those floodgates.
There's a lot of vultures out there. But really, you just got to concentrate on what you do. And just keep it positive, keep it going.
Keep doing what you gotta do, man. So Radio New York is, basically you have to kind of, focus on what you gotta do, man. Radio New York is not your first
No.
delve into music, man. You have other joints out there right now, and to now.
Well, I mean, I've been playing music my whole life.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up listening to a lot of different styles of music, so I think it reflects on what I do personally. You know, I've sang in rock bands and rap and just done everything really, you know, my whole life.
Yeah.
I've always known that I want to do hip hop music, you know, and it's my own weird way. However, people call it
I guess,
a lot of different things, but some nice. But
I mean, do you feel like your music is genre bending, or do you feel like it is what it is?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's genre crossing. You know, I don't want to say bending like I'm reinventing the wheel over here. But you know, it definitely spans a bunch of different genres, from hip hop to soul to pop, you know, to jazz and whatever. I just have a lot of fun with it. You know, I don't really see any boundaries with it. You know what I mean?
Most definite. I mean, we hear lots of influences in your music, like you said, soul, things of that nature, man. So let's know about some of your influences in music general.
Well, my main influences are all old school: Stevie Wonder, and Marvin Gaye.
That's real right there.
Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles. And then as far as hip hop goes, I mean, my first 2 CDs ever was De La and Tribe.
Wow.
So I'm like,
we're the same plane.
Yeah. It was funny. I remember it still. Those are the first 2 CDs. My mom had Columbia House back in the day. I was like 7, and she's like, pick CDs. Pick 2. So I remember the scenario video.
De La.
So that was right when the scenario. I was young. I was a kid, and I was like,
actually, my first CD was Midnight Marauders. So,
yeah.
I mean, like,
it's a classic.
That's how I got into it.
Keep bouncing.
Already, man.
Yeah.
So how is? Well, we were just talking about earlier too, the taking back from your past, man, and reinventing it, or taking back from your past and learning from that, man. Right. So how have those early hip hop, you know, music groups that you listen to, not even early hip hop at all, how have those hip hop groups influenced the music that you do now?
Well, I mean, they've just influenced me, like in terms of like, I guess like my style, and just and knowing, like, especially different artists who came out, you know, like producer artists like Jay Dilla, and then artists like Mos Def and Common and Kanye, artists like that who were different in the plane, because, you know, obviously I can't be doing like street shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just when there's artists like that, it creates an avenue for me to exist where, like, I can be myself, and then people are going to be open to it, and still respect like the hip hop side of it. You know what I mean? Because those artists kind of like paved the way for people to be a little bit more open-minded.
We're about to get into this next track.
Yeah.
What's the name of this joint?
This joint is called Radio. It's the second. It's basically like the pseudo title track of the CD, and the scratch is by DJ Miranda. What up, Miranda? Repping Harlem, and it's a dope little joint.
Outasight is in the building. We're gonna come back, talk to him. Let's go. Crack Distributors Radio in the building.
Quite good news, man. We traveled very far to be with us.
I say AM, FM, late to the PM, messing with that radio now.
Crack Distributors Radio.
Radio. That's that joint.
This joint is crazy, man.
Thank you.
We was talking about the cuts in the beginning, man.
Yeah, DJ Miranda.
Already, man. Craziness. You know about the energy being put into this album, especially with promoting it and pushing it so that the fans can hear it. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it comes with time. It's a gradual progression for any artist who's still trying to gain more and more exposure. But basically, like, you know, just doing some shows and getting the name out there, and just trying to get as many new listeners as possible, because there's a lot of new songs on here, and the material is really dope, you know. And sometimes you take everything, you work so hard to be like, oh, well, this song's got, you know, 40,000 plays on my MySpace page, so, you know, I can't work that anymore. It's like, you know, that's really nothing. 40,000. Let's get 4 million. We can start talking.
Go download this joint. Radio New York.
Yeah, MySpace.com/I am Outasight. That's OUTASIGHT. And yeah, I'm staring at you. Hello. Like, hi.
Good morning, good evening. I hope you like dreaming. You live to learn and you learn to live. It's positive and negative.
Distributors.